This is Amouranth, an extremely famous OnlyFans creator who gets her traffic by going live every single day. And today, I'll break down a full strategy that you too can use for your creators and maximize the returns that she gets when she goes live on TikTok lives. The specific stuff that nobody tells you. So let's talk about it. So first of all, Amouranth mainly goes live on Kick and Twitch these days, not really TikTok. And this is because she's already spent the time and effort it takes to build an initial following. And now she pretty much has the following to do and sell anything, and it'll make her money. And so she spends the majority of her time on Kick lives and things like that. Like, she has such a crazy following, she sells her farts. Fucking literally. Look it up on YouTube. It's crazy. But of course, there was a time when she didn't have a following that she has today, and today's world, the fastest way to get an initial following is to do TikTok lives, as TikTok is an extremely commonly used platform, obviously, and you have a huge likelihood of getting a lot more eyes and visibility on your creator to build that initial following that you're looking for by doing TikTok lives. But why do TikTok lives, or even go live in general in the first place? When your creator goes live, there's an extra layer of emotional connection that viewers and potential fans feel like they're getting because they're interacting with you directly on live video. Because of this, they're subconsciously much more inclined to spend money than they would if they're just looking at pictures of other creators who don't go live, simply because of the fact that your personality and little things that they don't get to see via other traffic methods are shown when you're live. Because of this, the quality of the subs that come from TikTok lives and other live streams are very high quality and much more likely to become whales. This is, of course, as long as your chatters are in full alignment and you train them exceptionally well on how to chat in accordance and in alignment with the lives. This has to be a well-oiled machine on all fronts, including chatting. But just going live on TikTok and hoping for the best without any strategy or help really isn't going to get the job done. You have to have a plan about how you're going to run the live and what you're going to say and do, and much, much more. Let's talk about the basics though first. First of all, you're going to want to target audiences in tier 1 countries like the USA, for example. I talk about this in so many other videos of mine about how important it is targeting tier 1 countries like the US and why it's so fucking important. In order to do this though, if you're not in a tier 1 country, is that you need to get a new separate iPhone and have it factory reset, turn off location services, and have a US SIM card installed into it. US SIM cards are pretty easy to get, but if you're truly not sure where to get them, just hit me up on Telegram and I'll send you what we use ourselves. And speaking of Telegram, by the way, don't forget to join my free community. Just DM me if you want an invite. I'm pretty much active in there every single day. Another thing you need to be aware of is that in order to go live on TikTok, you need to have 1,000 followers. So if you're dealing with a creator who does not have a following on TikTok yet, you'll want to get there as quickly as physically possible. We've heard of people buying followers on TikTok so that creators can immediately go live and apparently being successful with lives after buying bots. However, we don't really see that ourselves and haven't really tried, to be quite honest. The accounts that we have tried have pretty much just immediately been restricted. So what we do with new creators with no TikTok following is that we have them create several TikTok videos and then we pay to boost them with a purpose of getting more followers, which is something that you can select during the flow of promoting a TikTok post. This is a much safer way of getting to 1,000 followers. However, it does cost money. Depending on the quality of the TikTok videos made by the creator and the creativity as well, this can cost between $100 to $500 to get to 1,000 followers quickly. It is, of course, possible to get 1,000 followers without boosting. However, it's going to take much more time and effort on your creator's part. And the way that we see it is that we want to get our creators to 1,000 followers as quickly as possible, because we very quickly recover that investment the minute that they start going live. Now, the next step, once you have the ability to go live on TikTok, is about how to execute lives properly in order to get lives to pick up traction and how to maximize your results. First off, when your creator initially goes live after getting 1,000 followers, she might not see very good returns at all right away. This is because TikTok is getting used to her as a creator and is likely throttling the amount of non-followers that it gets broadcasted to, and TikTok's algorithm tracks the few people that it does join and watches how long they joined for. So what we do is that we create a mini slave account farm, which a couple accounts to help boost the live initially by watching it, liking it, and giving a couple small inexpensive gifts as well. It's very important that these accounts join from different networks and IPs as well, or else TikTok could recognize that. So they should be joining from different LTE networks from different phones or proxies, not the same Wi-Fi network. Next, once your creator does actually start to get real viewers after a couple lives, usually it takes about 3 lives, by the way, of 30 minutes in length to get to this point. You should be coaching your creators on things to say on lives and how to keep lives engaging. It's extremely important to build curiosity where the viewers want to see more, but don't be too obvious about it. TikTok is a safe platform, so you don't want your creator wearing anything too over the top or revealing. Usually we tell our creator to go for humor. For example, wearing a t-shirt that references something funny, like literally like a fucking Cheeto shirt or something that gets people interested and stops people in their tracks to actually view the live. You have to think, your potential viewers are likely mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, so you have to think of unique ways to get people to stop within 2 fucking seconds before they scroll to the next video or the next live, because it's different versus the other crap that they're getting spammed with. Funny costumes and clothes are a great way to do this very quickly because it's kind of the only thing they notice within a couple seconds. Now, when people join, train your creator to greet people. Obviously, this is gonna be impossible once they start to get a ton of viewers, but at first it should be very, very doable and you want people to stay, and greeting people will do very good at doing this. Have her play music on some lives as well, so the environment isn't tense and the dead space isn't awkward. Play games, spark up conversations, help her be conversational during her lives with her viewers. Make sure she's acting super excited to talk with people and gets overly excited for TikTok gifts as well, right? TikTok views spike and drop all the time, which is completely normal, and make sure your creator doesn't get discouraged when views drop or certain lives don't go as well, and just to keep her head up and to continue to be engaging with the diehard viewers who are staying, because it will spike again. It's pretty unpredictable. Also, help coach your creator to have a short monologue to say every time it spikes in viewers. Something like, hey guys, thanks for being here. If you're having fun and want to see more of me, follow me on Instagram too, where you'll find all my other socials in my link in my bio. I've already said this once, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it again, but it's really, really important to note that TikTok is a safe platform. So the monologue example that I just used is great because you're not directly mentioning anything about OnlyFans when you're saying this. If TikTok catches you talking about OnlyFans, you're kind of fucked, so just don't do that. Also, in the settings for the live, make sure to filter out as many words that people can comment in the live to avoid any slip-ups. So filter out any and all words related to the adult content industry, or anything like tits, ass, nudes, let's fuck, and so on. The last thing you want is your creator reading aloud something completely out of pocket accidentally by simply reading a stupid comment and then getting restricted for saying something bad. What we also do is that we'll assign some of our most highly trusted VAs as mods as well of the live to help boost watch time stats, to help like the live, and to help moderate guys who say stupid out-of-pocket stuff that could fuck over the model. Like if someone says something fucking stupid, they get a 5-second mute, and if they say something stupid again, then they get muted for the entire live. They also spark up conversations whenever it gets kind of slow with our creator, and also with the other people who are in the live stream chats as well. It's a full team effort to help boost the live and rise in the rankings on TikTok. And speaking of TikTok rankings, there are TikTok leagues, which you should also be very conscious of. In order to rise in the TikTok leagues, you have to get more and more diamonds. Diamonds are basically TikTok lives point system, and you get them from receiving gifts on lives. Getting as many diamonds as possible is important because it'll get you into higher leagues, and higher leagues equal more chances to get seen by more people and ultimately more results and fans you get on OnlyFans. The more consistently your creator goes live on TikTok, the more opportunity she has to get more diamonds and raise in the league rankings and ultimately get seen by more people. So consistency is extremely key here if your creator wants to absolutely crush this. The last thing before I wrap this video up, I wanted to briefly touch on streaming on other platforms like Kick and Twitch as well, kind of like Amouranth. TikTok is like streaming like 101, and other platforms is streaming 202. Kick is amazing because it's a ton more friendly to adult content creators, but Twitch has the larger name in the industry. What big streamers do is that they'll stream across multiple platforms at the same time using certain OBS plugins. This makes things extremely efficient and allows you to be broadcasted to more audiences simultaneously while streaming. You just have to be careful about the terms of service across all the platforms that you're on when you do this. Also, on things like Kick, you can set up bots to continuously broadcast your creator's OnlyFans link so you get more conversions that way as well. But that's it, guys. Going live is an amazing way to get a high number of good quality subs to your OnlyFans. And if you work with your creators and implement these strategies and systems to help them, you're guaranteed to see massive results. But other than that, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.